What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am live. I haven't been live in so long. I figured I might as well. Let's go live. We're going to be playing some Cornucopias today. I'm going to be going over a lot of stuff that's coming. I've been hounding Josh and Rob like a child. Like, listen, I want some good stuff. I want some news. What's going on? What are we doing? What's happening? What's the latest? Because I've been so busy. I haven't been, I just haven't been reading everything and paying super close attention. But they gave me some stuff. Some stuff I can't talk about. Some stuff I can tease you about because there's some stuff coming. There's going to be some big news tomorrow, and there's going to be even bigger news on Monday. And so they are going to they're going to allow me to I'm going to share some of this stuff. Some of the stuff some of the stuff you don't. Some stuff is based on timelines and things. So I'm just prepping all my screens because I want to have all my information in front of me before I get loaded on this, and just giving people an opportunity to kind of enter the chat and join me on this little journey. I have not logged into Cornucopias in a little while, so and I know that there's been a lot added. I know that there's like a new inventory system. I guess there's a lot of different stuff that's been added. So yeah, so we'll go ahead, and I'm going to be answering questions and we're just going to hang out this afternoon. That's all. That's basically what this is. We're going to hang out. I'm going to drop some alpha on you guys. And because, back at when I first started talking about Cornucopias, it was only a penny. And I see my cousin in there. What's up? I see him, and he told me like he's been just accumulating for a while. I don't know exactly when he finished his goal, but that 9x, I mean, it's already the price right now is like 10 cents. I think its original all-time high was 12 cents, and it's getting close to that. It's going to blow that out of the water before too long. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting video because it's going to be kind of a journey for all of us here. So yeah, Copy, yeah, and things are going to get interesting. And I am still dipping, so I am going to be dipping while I'm playing this as soon as I log in. I need to learn how to get some Copy. John Patrick, you're gonna have two more options tomorrow. Two rather large options in terms of, so Copy's already kind of hinted around there being, I guess, two new exchange listings coming, and they're gonna be exchanges that a lot of people use. I will say that. And so yeah, I mean the thing of it is it's like, when these exchange listings launch, that's great, but it's like you got to have that volume, and there's some big stuff coming that's going to help volume. So I'm actually really excited because me, I've been hounding the guys. I've been hounding them like, when centralized exchange listings, like the DeFi stuff is great, but when's the central? And they're coming with it. And I know they're talking to a lot of people, so they're working, man. And it's like sometimes I think the Copy team feels like I give them some shit. I'll say something on a video sometimes, and then Josh will be, all over my Telegram, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I just call it how it is, brother. It's like, it's all good. Like, I'm here. I'm a fan, but it's like, everybody that watches me know I just call shit as I see it. And I think he's starting to come around and he gets it. But it's like, to the devs, it's like Cornucopias is like their child. You know what I mean? Like, this is Josh and Rob's child, their labor of love, their passion project, their everything. And then you got some asshole like me every once in a while who says something that they're like, oh God, that kind of hurt my feelings. That hurt. You're telling me I've got an ugly kid. And it's not like that at all. I'm a huge fan of what these guys are doing. So it's just, it is what it is. Crow, did you research the Copy nodes? They have one Ethereum base level 2 and one on Cardano. I don't know a lot about the Copy nodes yet. I know I bought a key when they went on, so I can have one, but I don't know a lot about it yet. I haven't dove into it. Big Boy is not back. His show is not doing good. Yeah, I don't know. I just saw a thing on BitBoy today where he was basically talking about, I guess he got his brand back. I'm not sure if he got access to his channel back or anything, but apparently he got BitBoy crypto back. I don't know. He's being very tight-lipped about the legalities of everything and what's going on, but I don't think it's going so bad for him. I'm not 100% though. I'm completely assuming. It's Crow o'clock. Yes, it is. What's the leaky leak? We're going to get into some of the meat while I'm in the Cornucopias universe. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Crow, why do you go live and make me stop working? Not cool. Sorry, Abscond. I never go live. I mean, I do sometimes, but not as much as I used to. Because it's definitely a time commitment. Hey, Crow, YouTube didn't send out a live notification. I just happened to see your mug and clicked. Well, thank you for seeing my beautiful face and deciding it was worth watching. Yeah, I don't know if I'm shadow banned. I don't know what YouTube. I don't play into the algorithm like a lot of people do. Like my life does not evolve around the YouTube algorithm and being a slave to YouTube. I mean, it's just not my life. I have other shit I'm doing. As a matter of fact, I've got my own trading card game in development that is really starting to come together. Like this is legit going to be happening, and we're going to be inviting some play testers here very soon. And I'm super pumped about it. But yeah, I mean, I've got other stuff. My bot, I'm working a lot on my bot with my developer. SoBlocks is about to get some big updates. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that I'm working on, and I YouTube isn't my life. And you guys don't want to see me going live and talking 2-3 times a day, do you? Like that. I mean, it's like, I'm not that cool. I'm an old guy. I don't know. Wait a minute. The leaked are. Oh, okay. Oh, so I can tell you guys about what's happening. Oh, so give me a yes in chat if you want to know what the two exchanges are that are listing Cornucopias. I can tell you. I basically was just told. I guess maybe Rob is in the live stream right now because he just told me what happened. Let me make this screen a little bit smaller so that I can see all of it. You guys actually care? I mean, because here's the thing, like in order for these exchange listings to matter, we need to get volume up. We need to make sure that these exchanges are getting the volume with people that are accumulating their tokens, man, because, the DeFi stuff is cool when it's like your only option. But as you open up these centralized exchanges, I mean, that you got to keep that volume pumping. Yeah, there's 320 of you live right now. And it looks like a lot of you guys actually care. So I will tell you one exchange. Okay, so I'm gonna make double sure because I don't want to piss anyone off. I think these are pretty big deals, like who these exchanges are. I'm just asking in chat real quick to make 100% sure because I really don't want to okay, perfect. All right, cool. All right, so the first exchange that they're getting listed on is, thanks, Alex, you asshole, is BitTrue. So the BitTrue exchange is listing Cornucopias. Listing goes live tomorrow. And then is it MEMX? I thought it was MEMC or something like that. But it's also a pretty big exchange, and I see a lot of stuff going on about it. Yeah, the exchanges leaked this morning. They weren't supposed to, apparently. This wasn't supposed to come out until tomorrow. So that's actually kind of funny that they were listed this morning because Rob just sent me the message and he said the exchanges they leaked this stuff this morning on Twitter. And I'm like, oh, I guess I could talk about it then. I was going to tease the hell out of you guys and drag it out. And so, yeah, but there you go. So those are the two exchanges. There's a lot more happening though. So all I can tell you is that Cornucopias is going to start getting real interesting, especially come Monday, because there's some announcements that are coming that I can't talk about yet. And it's BitTrue is actually a decent exchange. I've used BitTrue. We use BitTrue on Crow Trader bot. I can't remember if it's still active. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand about trading bots is your bot is at the mercy of their APIs. So if you work through everything and then they decide to make a change to their API system, then you have to go back in and sometimes start from scratch, and it's a super, super big pain in the ass. So it is what it is. But yeah, Monday is going to be a big day. So it's like tomorrow, these exchange listings are popping off, and then we're going to have the weekend. Hopefully people will run out and they'll start accumulating more Kopi token, especially since it's rising to 10 cents. It's already at 10 cents. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Let's hope this works well. All right, so that hasn't changed. So am I going to have to redo this every time? Hold on a second. You can hear it, but I haven't loaded it yet. There we go. I'm hoping that this changes every time I load into the game, or I'm hoping that this automatically changes. So I can go into character. I know, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn the audio down on this. Hold on. Main settings, because I don't really want a lot of high audio. Come on. I want settings. And why won't it let me select? All right, I got windowed. No, I'm good with that. The settings won't let me. I can't pick controller, audio, mouse. I don't know what's going on with that. So I guess I'll just turn down my main audio. Interesting, because I was able to do that before. I don't know if there's something weird happening. All right, so the character right now, you're still basically selecting from base characters, but the character creator is coming, and you're going to be able to create whatever kind of character you want. Obviously, I don't think they're going to let me make a 7-foot character in the game, but we'll see. You got to lower in Windows Mixer. I'm not sure what you mean. You got to do it in Windows Mixer. I don't know what Windows Mixer is. You guys can see it okay, though, right? You can see everything I'm doing. Oh, I like Rattlesnake. Maybe I'll select Rattlesnake. I'm going to change my server to North America. Right now, there's a Europe and North America server. And I don't care about level. All right, so we're loading into the game. The music and everything is really good. So I don't know where they're getting this stuff. I don't know if I'm pretty sure they're having everything custom done. But the audio, the music, and all of the effects and everything, it's pretty solid. Audio mixer in Windows. I see. Dude, the detail on the characters is incredible. Honestly, the character details are cool, but I am flabbergasted by the environment. I mean, I am absolutely flabbergasted by the quality of the environment in this Cornucopias world. I can't wait. That's a dome right there. I can't wait to get mine. Choose the top level Colito resort. Well, I already chose. I don't know what to do now. And I think because this is in windowed mode, I'm guessing that because this is in windowed mode, everything is a lot darker than it normally is. If I'm full screen, everything's super bright. So I'm not quite sure what's happening there. I guess maybe it's the way, like, my computer is a boss. I will say that. My computer is sick. So we'll see if going to some of these other places, and I'm not using a gamepad, which I probably should. But I have to have this in like a smaller window mode, because if I don't, it will make me sick. I get, like, because this monitor is so ginormously huge. Yeah, there's a reason why this is so dark, and I don't know why. I'm gonna see what's happening. I wonder what would happen if I'm gonna see what this looks like if I'm not in windowed mode. Let's just say full screen. It's resetting now. Sorry, I want you guys to see what I can see. Restart and apply changes. It already did. Okay. And close. Go back in here and level Colito Resort. Okay, that's right. I'm just gonna play as this girl Rumble Ball. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care what I'll identify as this Rumble Ball player today. I don't care. I'm confident or secure, however you want to say it. So anyway, yeah, I want to make sure that the lighting is right with everybody watching this, because what you were seeing is not what I've never done this in windowed mode before. I didn't know how it also play in the screen here on my stream platform. I will tell you, I know. So while this is loading, I'll go over some of the other details if it lets me, because now I'm not in window mode, so I don't think I have full control of my mouse. Dang nabbit. I know that one of the big worlds is coming. So yeah, it's still dark. I don't know why it's dark. It was not dark for me the other day. I logged in real quick just to like see and download the stuff. Yeah, it's gonna lag a bit because I'm in a live stream, and oh, it's the 8-hour, 24-hour day-night cycle. All right. So that's why. So there's no sun out. That's what it is. Well, damn it. I hate night cycles in games. Sometimes in games, if it's a night cycle, I just peace out, because it makes everything so dark, and for whatever reason, yeah, it is laggy, so you're not able to see as clean as I can. And I know that Rob was mentioning before how they're instituting guides, because this world is so vast. It's so dark. If we're gonna have a night cycle, you need some light, because I can't see shit. Look at that though. That's just cool. I think that's a ship or like a transport of some kind. Um, oh, okay. I guess if you're playing at night, you can use Ace, which is a character, and he's got a headlamp that lights everything up. Yeah, it's almost pitch black in some of these areas. I can't see anything at all. We need some yeah, I need light. God said on the third day, let there be light. And then there was light. So I really have no idea where to go or what to do. I know that there's a transport, but I can't see. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out. I'm going to return to main menu. I'm going to go to Ace, and I'm going to see it with the headlamp. Turn your lights off in your room. That's not it. It's not the lights in my room. It's definitely not what's in my room. It's the hold on, where's Ace? Is he a miner or something? I'm guessing. There's Ace. Oh, that's who I was going to use. That's who I logged in with the other day. All right. Colito Resort. Bing, bang, boom. Oh, or choose your observer. Dag nabbit. So I guess if you're you know what, I'm curious. I should have Rob on here, because I think he's watching with me. And he's like answering stuff for me in Telegram. He's giving me little tidbits of info, and I'm like, that's cool. But like, if you, let's say I'm leveling a character, I'm working on a character or something like that. If I did it on either server, are they the same? So like, if I'm playing one day on the US server and then I'm playing on the Europe server, do the stats and everything cross over from server to server? Javier says yes. If you have a good graphics card, like a 4000 series, you should be getting a smoother stream if you choose the right encoder. I'm not using OBS. That might be it. Yeah, I'm not using OBS, and I'm still stuck in a night cycle. That's okay. I wish we had. Here's one thing that they confirm. You see these billboards everywhere? You're going to see Big Daddy on some here pretty soon, because this is one of the elements of Cornucopias and the Kopi token is you're going to be able to buy billboard advertisement all throughout Cornucopias. All these billboards, all the advertising and stuff, you're going to be able to buy. I would love to see them all like be for fun stuff. Like, I don't want to see real estate ads in Cornucopias and shit like that. I'd love to see more like Web3 focused stuff. But all of these are going to be, you're going to be able to purchase some of these, and you're going to buy them with Copy token, and there's going to be some significant value to that because there's a lot of inventory, and as Cornucopias grows, man, the having banners and having the billboards and stuff, not only is it going to be a status symbol for a lot of people showing off their, damn it, that's what I want to get on. Here we go. I want to get on this little elevator. Well, it's a rather large elevator. It's still dark. I wonder how long this day-night cycle lasts. I think he said it was like 8 hours for every 24 hours. I don't want that. You know what I'm going to try? So if this is an opposite, I'm going to go out one more time. Whatever it is this next time is what we're stuck with. But look at that. I want to go explore all this, and I want to go into, I know Solace 1 is getting ready to launch. So I'm just going to stay on Europe server and hope there's no damn night cycle ruining my game, man. That one reminds me of my wife a little bit. This one, Maria. Oh my God, Dreamer's got a character in Cornucopias. That's cool. So maybe we'll see some DeFi kingdoms or something like that. Maybe there'll be like some sort of play. Well, they named Dreamer Seth in Cornucopias. Go figure. I don't know where my favorite characters are. Where'd they go? There's Ace. Let's use Ace again, even though hopefully I don't need him. Love you, Crow, but it amazes me why people think these are going to become anything. What do you mean? What are these? If you're talking about Copy token, you're crazy, because there's going to be a hell of a lot more use and use case for Copy tokens than there are like sand and mana tokens. There are going to be so many different use cases for Copy token in this metaverse. You're crazy if you don't think they're going to amount to anything. I wouldn't even be here if I didn't understand like the use case potential for what's being built right now. Second Life. Yeah. Look at Second Life. How old is Second Life, and how many people made full-time careers just making like shirts and shit for people to buy in Second Life? Look at Entropia Universe. Okay. I played Entropia Universe myself for about, I don't know, 90 days. And I made like $2,000 playing that game. Cornucopias is going to be ridiculous. Yes, there's light. Now we can see. It sucks that it's so laggy. I could try streaming. Next time I do this, I'll stream on I'll stream using OBS, and then hopefully I'll get a much better stream out of everything. Crow, if you need a guide, I can take you anywhere you want. Yeah. Copy Boar 6438. I'm not sure who that is, and I don't even know how to type in here. Are you guys on my live stream? If you guys are watching live, yeah, take me on a tour. Show me the good shit. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I can't type. So let's have a tour party. Yes. Okay, well, let's roll, man. Like, show me some of the hot spots. I'm down. So we've got some people that are also like kind of testing. I dig this. 530 people in stream right now. Hit enter. Oh my gosh, this is like old Ultima Online days. Yo. All caps. Somebody's gonna be like, stop yelling, Crow. We can hear you fine. Oh my God, I can't wait until this thing is like really bustling and rustling. I can't wait to build my dome. That's what I can't wait. I think I'm following Luna. I'm not sure. Or Luva. Love Ada. Oh, duh. Okay, perfect. You know you're amongst your people. Well, I thought I was amongst my people, but I got left in the lurch. I don't know where anybody went. They said hit enter, and as I'm typing, they all pieced out on me. Oh, this is funny. Oh, there's somebody. Copy Boar's back. Okay, am I following you, Copy Boar? I'm going to try and follow you. Now, okay, so you're heading into Kalido. I did the Kalido race before. That's about the only thing I did. And my thing blew up. Yes, okay. Obviously, this is a race fan because he's in the full body. He's in the racing suit. Hit I and it opens inventory. Okay. Once we come to a stop somewhere, I'll hit I and I'll show off the inventory because I haven't even looked at that yet. Apparently, that was just added. Like the whole inventory system was just added. Look at this, guys. You cannot, unless you're in the game, you cannot really fathom the depth. Look at this shit. This is mind blowing, man. I mean, I'm trying not to move my screen too much so that you guys can get an idea, but this is the world. This is just the city. This is just the city. Can you imagine what this is going to be like when we have everybody's custom land out in Solace 1? Come here to this lot box. What lot box? Who is that? Copy Borf 6438. Okay. Come to this. Oh, loot box. This here? Oh, F. Oh, okay. Old timer pickaxe. All right. What's this? Some industrial machine parts. I got a can of cola. What's this? A poison drink? Half-Life hot sauce. Okay. So what? You drink that and you lose half your health? Oh, so this is the inventory. Okay. So you got outfit, backpack. All right. Cool. I'm going to close the inventory. Can I carry the pickaxe? Hold on. All right. I guess I have to unlock. I have to unlock these things. Feature locked. All right. So I guess we're getting there. Let's go to the Taste of Solace. All right. Let's do it. No equipping yet. Okay. Jetpacks are coming. I'm pretty sure jetpacks are coming. You know what kind of future I see for this? And this is one of the things that I get super excited about, because I know that once a lot of the key systems, especially like the key building systems, are in place for this. I mean, the sheen off of these billboards. Can you see that? All of these ads, all of the signage, the light. I mean, this is Unreal Engine 5. This is one of the things that they kind of set everybody back a little bit, because they were building this, they were revamping everything for Unreal Engine 5, and it looks redonkulous in this game world. And the empowerment, like the idea that we're all going to be able to, we're going to have our land, glimpse of Solace. Sorry, wait for Red Skyway. Okay, cool, no problem. When we're in this game world and you have your own land and you're like building your own property, you're building your own kind of like mini games and your own little like just attractions to the world. I'm telling you. And then I know that there's something I would love to see a marketplace within the game world. I would love to see a DeFi, like a built-in DeFi application. What is this? A strange cube. Okay, I'm gonna take all that. Hopefully the ride doesn't leave me. Okay. Oh, and it left already. Boy, that was quick. Sorry, I was somebody threw down the bag and I was curious. Yeah, we missed it. Sorry about that. Yeah, I got the cube. What does the cube do? How many items are in game right now? Do we know? Hopefully, yes, there's a mushroom, a cube. Does the mushroom make me small so that I can fit in like little places I wouldn't otherwise be able to fit? To be determined. Quantisite, maybe. Okay, so what is that, like a mineable ore or something like that? Maybe, I don't know. That'll be cool. I just, all the potential here. I just cannot wait to have my dome, because then the question is like, when I'm able to start building like attractions in my own custom dome, like what all can be done. Like I would love to stream karate combat fight events in my dome. I would love to have like live stream DJ concerts in my dome. And I'd like to make it, honestly, my goal would be like people can buy tickets to these events with Crow tokens. And that's ultimately what a part of my plan is for Crow tokens, is that like everything that I do within Cornucopias and like my custom dome and all the attractions, because if I bring on like a DJ to perform live out of my dome, and that's going to cost some money, but by then, my hope is that, you know, I've built up Crow tokens and Crow tokens going well enough that I'll be able to pay for it. I'll be able to sell off some Crow tokens, pay for the event, people buy the tickets and Crow tokens, and we start building its own kind of little economy. And then, you know, maybe you get benefits and perks for like, well, all the tickets are the same price, but maybe if you hold a Murder of Crows NFT or something like that, you can be up in this area, that kind of thing. Like the prices are the same, but it's all kind of like, you know, how supportive have you been of the community and the different projects and things over time? Well, those will have, you know, more and more benefits over time through the years and so forth. So it's like there's a lot of stuff going on, man. And it's like I have all of these big hopes and dreams and everything that I want to accomplish in Cornucopias. And I just can't wait till I can literally sit here all day. Oh, this is Solace. Are we going into the Solace area? Okay, this is that thing you turn on and it shows you the map. Like that 3D map. You guys can't hear it because I have it turned down, but there's like a whole audio thing that's going on. I can't even hear it very clearly, but this is Solace 1. There we are. That's insane. And that's like an on-spec map of the world, or of Solace 1. And then there's Solace 2, Solace 3. And each of these worlds, like, we're all going to own land within. So yeah, we're gonna own land in these places. And so each one of these Solace worlds is going to be like its own bustling economy with pretty sure they're going to have different climates. And within those climates, there are going to be different resources. And when those resources are going to be used for different things and different purposes, likely throughout all of the different Solaces. So there's an economy that's going to be brewing. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of marketplace for buys, sells, trades, and things like that. I mean, if part of the idea is you're going to be able to feature like your NFTs and the things that you own, then this looks amazing. Like, this is almost eye-wateringly cool. I'm telling you guys, can anybody get access to playtest this right now? Because I would love for everybody to be able to log in and see this. This is it's almost unreal. Well, it is unreal. It's Unreal 5. Well, there's why they call it that, because this is unreal. I mean, it's really unbelievable. Look at this water. What happens if I step in it? So there's no water ripples necessarily, or splashes. That would be sick if there were. Maybe that's coming. Land and land. So if you own land or a vehicle from any of the NFT sales, you have access to test any vehicle or land or dome holder. Water's being updated soon. Okay. Love Ada. Who is Love Ada? Is that Rob? Rob, are you Love Ada? Or are you guys just super knowledgeable about everything because you're like hardcore fans? I'm curious if nope. Okay. You're like, nope. I just happen to know shit. That's cool. No OGs. All right. Nice. This looks cool, man. And what sucks is I'm running around in this and I know it's choppy as hell in the stream, which really sucks. What's this? Is this mineable in any way? Oh, it's just a light. Okay. All right. I mean, the texture to these rocks, though, it's just like, and I know that my computer's pretty boss. I think I only have a 3080 in this machine. I was going to try and put a 430 or a 40 something in it, but it was, the connector was different or something like that. I would have had to have used an adapter, and then I looked up information on the adapter and it was melting on people. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not putting that in this rig. There's no way. So yeah, I didn't do it. I just stuck with a 3080. Not yet. Mining added to Solace after Solace 1, 2, 3. I see. Well, I have a list. I have a whole bunch of notes and things. I might cover that Monday. What I might do is I might go live again Monday, but do it on OBS so that the stream actually looks really good. Because right now it's so choppy that if I were watching this, I would be like frustrated. I'd be like, Crow, you're a dumbass. Like, I'm sure people are thinking that right now, and I am terribly sorry. Because this is not doing this game justice whatsoever. It's absolutely beautiful. And like the thing is, like, harvesting, resource farming, that sort of stuff in a world like this, I'm telling you, people are going to lose. I will guarantee you there will be people that will be making part-time money just harvesting raw materials for crafters and things in this game. And they'll love it. Especially because I'm sure they're going to be random encounters and different things. But if I'm like walking around, I really want to go first person, though. I don't always want to be stuck in third person mode. I would definitely rather play a world like this in first person, just because I feel like watching my character, I feel like there's a disconnect between the quality of my character and the world I'm in. Almost like I don't belong. I think it's I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, here's some glowy stuff over here. Oh, so this just keeps going, doesn't it? How far out does this go? Like the characters look good. I mean, they're cool. And especially I'm guessing because if they're taking into account the number of people who are going to be playing and you know, taking up space in the world at the same time, you probably have to keep some of the details of the avatars and the player characters down a bit, because once you've got 2,000-3,000 people, everybody's wearing different outfits and you're rendering a whole bunch of stuff at the same time, it's going to get really tricky. So I'm guessing that's why they're not quite as high, you know, it's not as high detailed. Okay, so this is the exit. These guys know everywhere. So Love Ada, what other stuff is implemented that you guys know of? Like, what else should we be checking out? Avatar creator is next. Okay, so yeah, that'll be cool. So everybody that's playtesting will actually be able to create specifically how they want to represent themselves. Holo Cash Legendary got 600 experience. I guess somebody. Oh, this thing. Oh, it doesn't do anything for me. Okay. Who is actually excited about the BitTrue in the new exchange listings tomorrow? Like, I'm curious in chat what GPU you're. I'm running a 3080, and my PC is like, I mean, I think it's like an i9 something. I don't remember, but it's a boss computer. It was expensive, and it was like when I bought this, I was one of the first people to get one. Super excited for the centralized exchange listings. Yeah, I mean, the more we have, the better. And I know that some of these exchanges are looking to add Copy token on their own now, which is a really big deal. And I was explaining to Robin them because he had asked me about it, and he thought that it was shady. And I'm like, no, it's not shady. I'm like, there's going to come a point where when exchanges start seeing the demand of Copy token continue to rise and your volume starts to go up, then it gets to a point where you're not going to have to call these companies anymore. They're just going to buy their own liquidity, provide their own liquidity, and add it because they want that trade volume. So it no longer becomes kind of a service. Yeah, and that's pretty much what that boils down to. And I suspect there's going to be a lot more exchanges just listing Copy just because they want the volume, and that's just kind of how that cookie's going to crumble. It's not going to you're not going to have to wheel and deal and try to provide liquidity to the exchanges and get them to carry it and all that. It's not going to be a service for you anymore. It's going to be a service for them. That'll be really nice. Hell yeah, new exchanges. These guys are making such good moves, and plus they're hiring more and more people. Yeah, they made a note to me that they've I forget how many exactly, but they've recently hired another handful of devs. And I think they say they have a team of 60 now, over 60 developers working on this. And I was chatting with one of the guys last night. It's the first I've ever talked to him. And he was helping look at that. That's a train. All of this stuff is rideable. So like all these trains and things you see, you can get on and ride all of them. And it's crazy. I can't wait You know what I know is going to be absolutely breathtaking in Cornucopias? It's going to be when you're traveling in those sky ships, overlooking all the cities and all of the everything that the world is making. That would be a fun, like, weekly live, like every Friday go live and just start flying around and seeing how the world is changing and growing. That's going to be sick. Want to check out the train next? Yeah, that's cool. We can check that out. Somebody just made a comparison to Star Citizen. This is entirely different than Star Citizen. And Star Citizen had what, 300 million, 500 million dollars over how many years? How many years has Star Citizen been in development? Now, I'm not knocking Star Citizen, but I've tried to play it on a few occasions. And for the first couple years, it didn't matter what kind of machine I was running it on, it would just crash the desktop. So I was like, oh, hell with it. And I go back about every year. In the most recent time, I was able to log in. But by that point, now it's such a learning curve that I'm like, I don't have time to learn how to play this. I would love to be like a bounty hunter in Star Citizen and get really wrapped up. But if you're familiar with EVE Online, like, I was an avid EVE Online player for probably a year or so. And like, my kill board on EVE Online is nasty. Like, I was part of VMG. I don't know if anybody knows who that is, if you're in chat, but there's basically a mercenary corp, and people would just hire us to, like, just blow up shit. And basically we would do that. And we were really, really good at it. But then I left the game for a while because I got really busy. And then everything has changed. But to be really good in EVE Online, you really have to, it's like almost like a religion. Like, you have to study everything. Stop by 7 first. Okay, I'll go wherever you guys want to go. I'm just kind of following the people running. I'm chasing you guys down like the house is on fire. So it's all good wherever you want to go. I mean, look at this. Is so cool. Now, my hope and my curiosity is like, will I be able to build something like that? Like, if I look at that and Rise, I'm like, can I have something like that as an entry to my dome, so that when you're coming in, let's say you're coming in for like a live concert, where'd everybody go? I think I see them over here. Yeah, I see little heads popping up. I want it to be a really cool experience. And I would love to have, there's so much I want to do. Like, I want to build some virtual businesses in this. And one of the reasons, and now there are a lot of you guys in my chat that you might not fully fathom or understand exactly. Oh, they jumped down here. Hold on. Can I jump? Yeah, there we go. Right, jump down another level. Okay. But some of you guys don't remember. Oh, what was I just talking about? Son of a gun, I lost my train of thought. Okay. Rob the Fox is dancing. Oh, wait, that's Rob. Okay, Rob is home. Hey, Rob, that looks just like you in real life, man. Oh, shit. Now all you need is some wooden shoes, and we can get the clogging down. Oh, these are speakers. I didn't even realize that. My audio is down real low because I didn't want it to but see, like, I would love, so I want to have stuff like this, like that advertisement right there. I want to have advertisements all over, like, such and such a live DJ performing at Crow's Nest, which is probably what I'm going to name my custom dome. And then, you'll buy tickets to the event with Crow tokens. And, just, I'm telling you, man, I want to build a business in Cornucopias because there's just so much potential for that. And I was going to make a comparison, but I cannot remember what it was. That's Seven, our main man musician, the Corn Father. So what, this music that's playing is like a Cornucopias fan tester or something? Opie Cafe presents Seven. We are the corn living, addicted to corn. That's hilarious. So this guy is, oh my God, that is insane. Community now team member. What the fuck? That is sick. See, I want to turn this up, but now I can't because I don't have control of my mouse in this full screen mode. Dang it. I wish I could just pop in and out of full screen because I can kind of hear it and it sounds kind of cool, but I can't hear it fully. Son of a gun. We're going to have to check this out again. Hey, Rob, is there going to be fast travel? Like, let's say I want to come back to this. Can I, like on Ultima Online, let's say there's like a rune system where I'm like, you know what? I like this spot. Maybe I want to come here and check out the latest music once a week. Can I throw a rune down on the ground and cast a little spell and mark it and throw it in a book so that I can just transport to it at any time? Is there anything like that in the works or in the plans? Oh, I can click my mouse, but I can't, like my thing just controls the little dot in the center of the screen. Press the start button to get the mouse back. Oh, well, that just oh shit. What I just do? I don't think I hit start. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't know what just happened. F11, doesn't that just shut down my computer? Is this Pavia? No, this is Cornucopias. Come on now. This is Cornucopias, folks. This is a real freaking world that's been custom designed and developed by a badass team. Windows start button. Yeah, Windows key. That's what I hit. All right, I did it again. Oh, it makes me nervous. Yeah, see, but then when I click it, it just goes back to full screen. It's cool. I'll just deal with it for now. Maybe on Monday I'll go live again and we'll go over all the big announcements that are coming on Monday, and I'll do it on OBS this time. I did it on something else because I haven't used it in a while. Well, if it looks anything like Pavia, it's because Pavia is getting ideas, or I don't know, because this has been around a lot longer than Pavia. I mean, when I first logged into the Cornucopias world, Pavia was just like 2D pictures on their website, unless I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'm not knocking Pavia. I mean, it's a Cardano project, cool. But yeah, it took a long time for me to see anything in Pavia that I was like, oh, this might be something. And I'm still not convinced 100%, but I haven't checked it out in probably 9 months. So a lot can happen in 9 months. But this is my baby, man. I'm Cornucopias all the way. Let's look at the. I mean, when you guys are able to get into this and look around, and you see everything that's being built, and you see the plans for what's coming. Like, I know shit you guys don't, and it's like I can't really talk about it. And luckily Rob and Josh, they trust me. They know I'm not gonna like try and screw anybody over to try and get some internet clout. I'm too old for that shit. I just let the stuff speak for itself. And when I see stuff like this, and like what's in the works and what's being worked on, you see the team that's consistently growing. I mean, hell, when I first started talking about Cornucopias, it was 1 penny, and now it's at 10 pennies. So that's up 10 times, really. I mean, and it's like I expect to see this somewhere between $1, $2. I definitely expect to see a $2 Kopi token by the peak of this market, especially if everything that they have laid out on their roadmap comes to fruition. Because there's stuff that they've been. I like these bikes. I think I have one of these, but these are locked. I think I have a light blue one. I want one of those. Was it Typhoon? I don't remember what it's called. I want one of those badass jet cars. That's what I want. Screw these little bubble jets and shit. I want that Typhoon it's like the Ferrari of these things. And I need a little extra like headroom, if you don't mind. Jester, yes, the Jester. Yeah, that's what I want. That's just gonna be. I don't even know. Is that it? No, that's not it. Like, I want to be able to fly around in my Jester and just observe all of the lands, all of the properties that people own. I want to watch them. Like, we will have like weekly real estate report updates. I will fly around in my Jester and I will be like, hey, this is and just watch the world transform over time. I mean, that's just going to be ridiculous. Damn it. I hate waiting. And Rob and Josh know patience is definitely a virtue for me. I am so not patient. So I'm like, when build, when build. I stopped asking them in our little chat. Because I know it takes a while, and I know that the custom build system for players is not easy to implement. Use the compass to find holos. I don't. I do have the compass at the top of the screen, but it doesn't do anything or say anything. It just has like 165, 150 like coordinates. So yeah, I don't even know what holos are. Are you saying, oh, like I see a green X on my screen over here? Is this? It looks like they should show light colors as you near the cache. I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking for. Looks like there's something above me because I can't get access to it. I see an X or a green circle with an X in it, but it looks like it's pointing to the shelf above. Yeah, where you guys are now. I guess you could just jump up these like steps. Right? So what happens when I find a holo? Do I turn into a unicorn or something? There are 160 holo caches to find and seek. Okay, for what? Is it for experience or something? What, you run around the city and it's kind of a way of saying, hey, run around and look at everything that we've built, and then you'll be rewarded with holo caches. Do they unlock something? Yep. Okay. Well, somebody did a good job hiding this one, especially because it's dark in here. Some are really hard to get to. Yeah, you don't say. I'm pretty sure this one is on the roof. Oh wait, I see something up ahead of me. Okay, hold on. I see something on the floor there. Let me see if I can get to it. I want to see what happens if I. Yeah, what's this? F. I picked something up, but a credit chip. I get 175 credits used for storage and transportation of currency can be redeemed at the nearest bank. So I just found money on the floor. Oh, here's a toolbox. I got more credit. Take it. I'm taking all the money. I'm taking all the money. I don't know how much is there. I didn't even look. Oh, here's another one. Oh, more credit chips. And more poison or whatever this is. All right. So I picked up some stuff. All right. Who am I following? 731 of you live watching right now. I'm very happy that all of you are willing to sustain the choppy frame rate in the stream, because what I'm seeing is absolutely gorgeous, but what you guys are seeing is like a very delayed. How do I open this door? Am I locked in here? Is this like, oh, take the money and then you get locked in? Let's go find the GTI Jester. Yes, Rob, let's do that, especially because I want to get into it and ride it off into the sunset. And how do I get a Jester, Rob? That's what I want to know. Oh, it's a puzzle to get out of here. Is a puzzle. Cameras in the chat. Why I don't want a puzzle to get out. I want to open a door. Beep beep. Nope, there's nothing there. So okay, I see. You have to go back up and jump over the thing. You have to earn the Jester. I mean, that's cool. Let me earn it. I want to earn that damn thing. I want that Jester. I want a jet black one with a crow on the hood. That's what I want. When I'm flying around in my Jester, I want people to know that's Crow's Jester. Oh, okay. So they put you in a dark room with a bunch of boxes and they say, figure out how to get out. I've never streamed in Discord, but maybe I should try doing that sometime. Okay, so he got up here. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, hammer time. All right. Okay, now this is easy from here. Unless they're still looking for hollow pods or something. I'm gonna, there we go. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. I mean, the controls work pretty well. And I'm not a keyboard control type person. If I can't do it with just the mouse, I typically just play strategy games on my PC. I don't know. That was kind of tense. I don't know why. I feel a little exhausted after that. I will say too, though, that the connectivity, like having you guys around, I mean, the networking of the back end of this has got to be pretty decent. I can't wait to, I mean, can you imagine when there's like 10,000 people just rustling, bustling, doing business, working in here? Like, who can watch this and actually see the future of it? I mean, because this is going to get absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I really want like a little shop in this city. That's what I really want. What would also be cool is if there was like some sort of other transport system though. Um, like there's a directory, like you want to go to Crow's Nest for the concert, hit this button and you're like transported there. And maybe you use Kopi tokens to pay for the ticket. You know, I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff. It's like you can go the long way, or you can pay a few Kopi tokens and just teleport. We are now headed into the golden hour. What's the golden hour? Is that the name of a place, or is that like Power Hour in Ultima? Any of you guys ever play Ultima Online? I still have characters on UO Outlands, which is like it's like a highly updated, super custom version. There's my car. There's my beautiful baby. Can you imagine this jet black with a crow? Even if it just spanned the wings, you've got its body and then the wings spread out over the fuselage and then over the engines. Yeah. See, this is cool. I mean, tell me that's not just sick, people. 755 of you looking at this beautiful automobile that I'm going to own someday. And I'm going to zoom around and I'm going to do like real estate tours. We can go to the top of the 1,000-foot tower to watch the sunset. All right, let's do that. And then we'll close out the stream. I'll close out the stream. Delivered some news. I'm going to save all these other notes for Monday because I'm going to do this again on OBS with a better stream. And because the stream I'm doing right now is just not doing any of this stuff justice. And I don't want anybody, it's like, I think people have seen it before, but, and it looks like, so Solace 1 is going to launch here in 2 to 3 months. And then at that point, I don't know what all that entails yet. I don't know all of what is involved in Solace 1's launch, but you're looking at a couple months after the halving, which that's probably pretty good timing because that's going to be after the halving. That gives enough time. Like if there's going to be a post-halving dump or a post-halving correction, then that will have concluded. And then boom, there you go. You've got the Solace 1 launching Cornucopias ready to go to the moon. So that'll be really interesting to see that play out. Would be nice if we could use a 3D character of a different NFT project, such as Clay Nation or Space Buds. That would be pretty sick if you were able to use like a 3D NFT. That I don't think it just wouldn't be doable though. I don't think for the system. That would be extremely complicated. But yeah, that'd be cool if you could use like your Clay Nation character as but at the same time, when you have your own land and you build your house or your business or whatever you're going to build in Cornucopias, you're going to be able to display your NFTs like on walls and stuff, which that's going to be really cool. What the hell? Wow, somebody just got greenlit. What are you checking for? Zombie viruses or something? Is he going to start lighting everybody up if I want one of those too. Like in Star Wars Galaxies, I was a droid builder in Star Wars Galaxies back in the day, and I build these probots, and I'd have a probot following me around everywhere. I already told Robin and Josh, I'm like, I want a system that would enable me to like build robots and droids to sell within the game world. I mean, even if it was like, you know, if I could build robot lawnmowers, robot security, robot ticket takers, I don't know, but there's just so much. The sky is absolutely the limit. And I think that's one of the things that's great about a game like this is the sky is absolutely the limit in terms of what is possible. So this world that's being built after Solace 1, 2, and 3, the way you can add to those is just going to be infinite. I mean, any idea imaginable, if there's going to be a strong enough demand for its use or implementation, it'll be possible. So, you know, I told Rob and Josh a long time ago, even if I had to invest in its development myself, and it was just like something that I maybe like controlled somehow, but if I were able to pay to have a system whereby oh, this is pretty. Oh my God, this is where I start to throw up is when I see stuff like this. But I want to be able to build robots, and then I want an arena and have my own version of like Robot Wars, you know, where it's like, you know, there's a tournament style, you know, maybe once a week there's a Robot Wars tournament, whatever robot you were able to build, and you put them all to battle. Maybe you put some Kopi token wagers or crow token wagers, that kind of stuff. I love that kind of stuff, man. You can stream it like an event. I'm telling you, damn it, when this stuff gets kicking off, I'm going to be doing so much Cornucopia stuff. It's not even funny. A foggy day. Yeah, I noticed it was kind of foggy, and I'm like, but I can still see how high we are. So what is that? Is that the roof of this dome? Oh my God. If I were to fall, like if this wasn't glass and I fell off of this, I'd probably hurl. I really would. I would just throw up. That would be insane. All the way up top, all the way 2 stops. Okay, so we're going up again. Oh boy. All right, we're going up again. Man. Wagering on races. Absolutely. I want an animal avatar that can ride on your back or shoulder. That's cute. Yeah, I always wanted a spider monkey until I found out how mean and nasty they were. And they like to pelt you with their shit. And I'm like, no thanks. I don't really need that toxicity in my life. I could always go to San Francisco. Sorry for any of you that live in San Francisco, but oh my God, this is you like watching this in the stream, you probably don't think it's as big a deal, but when you're in the game, this stuff can get kind of mind melting. The perspectives and the motion sickness element of it's like a real thing. I couldn't do this in virtual reality. I would already be throwing up. I'd be laying in bed right now. What's funny is when I was preparing for my fight with Moon Daddy, I flew my coach down from Cincinnati, and we got him the virtual reality headset, and I had him do a boxing fight to kind of show him like, actually, I got this to do some more cardio, but like in a game. And oh shit, don't get off. All right, wait for the next one up, I guess. And after one fight, he went to bed. he fought one time, and then he had enough. He went to bed. He couldn't handle it. And I'm like, I get it. I understand. It's tough. So is the next one? So I guess we have to wait for it to go all the way back down and then back up, or is there another one that just comes from the top? And then comes down and just picks us up and then goes back up. I don't think Rob and them are going to be happy until I've like thrown up all over my microphone. We go to the very top. I have like, even though I'm 7 foot tall, I have a real problem with heights. Get the lift up this time. Okay, well, Rob is here with me. He'll know which one is the right one. I'll just follow him, even though I followed him off of this thing, Rob. Here, let me shine my headlamp. I got this big robot walking by me again, scanning me for zombie viruses, trying to decide whether it wants to blow my head off. I think we missed the sunset because I'm pretty sure it's getting dark already here in the UK. Crow, throw up in that bottle. Wayne's World, if you're going to spew in this. Robot Wars, you're crazy, Crow. I'd watch. Hell yeah, you'd watch. That would be some hot shit, especially if the system. Shit, am I on the wrong side? I don't think it matters, right? You can't jump. You can't. God dang it. This is split in two. Son of a bitch. Didn't we do this last time? You know what? These damn elevators need labels. Somebody needs to create labels for this shit. All right. I don't think I'm going to make it to the top of this thing. I'm going to have to, I can't handle this up and down shit. I'm really going to get sick. This is just not fun for me. I'm going to get to the floor. I'm going to kiss it when I get there, and then I might just sign off. Even just looking at it out of the corner of my eye is just too much. Oh my God. This is too much. I'm going to, holy cow. All right, let me off. Get me off. Get me off. Okay. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna quit the windows. Don't look. Well, I can't, you don't understand. My screen is so damn big. I can't not look. Okay. I mean, the screen is huge. It's this Odyssey Arc monitor, and it's like, I don't know how many inches across, but it's wow. Watching that thing go whole other level, people. Almost 800 of you live. Make sure you follow, hit the subscribe if you don't mind. I'd like to get to 150,000 before I'm 50 years old. I'm going to be doing a lot of really cool shit on here, especially as we move forward month to month. Obviously, a lot of Cardano news you can expect, a lot of updates on what's going on, and I'm going to have some tutorials coming, so there's going to be a lot of stuff, and I would really appreciate, especially like when this is done, I would love to know what kind of content means the most to you guys. Because I know back in the day, I used to do a lot of like, beginner stuff, right? And it was kind of like, as I was learning, I would kind of share what I'd learn, and everybody seemed to love that. But now I feel like I'm so far beyond, and it's almost like, you talk about billionaires, right? And how they kind of lose touch. And I feel like maybe I've done some of that because I'm on just a completely different level of understanding crypto. So I'm not as like excitable about exploring the nuances of this or that or another thing, because I feel like I kind of see the veil, and I feel like in some ways it kind of hurts my content because it's hard for me to fake shit. I'm so real. Like it is what it is, as I always say. And there's a lot to do about Bitcoin and Cardano, and there's a lot of growth and things there that excite me. But like in the grand picture of the crypto space, it's difficult for me to get really excited about the next best thing, because I've been through that multiple times now. And I know that the next best thing generally is more than likely a pile of shit that's just painted over it with gold plating. And once the market peaks, that gold plating comes off and it goes back to the shit pile where it belonged in the first place. And so I see a lot of that in the crypto space, and I call a lot of that out when I'm really committed to that, and I'm really pretty sure that it is what it is. The same way I've been absolutely bullish on Cardano all these years when everyone else was trying to say that it was something else. And I'm like, no, you just don't understand. You don't understand what's being built. You don't understand the tech. You don't understand the purpose. And to a large degree today, I don't even believe a lot of people understand the actual use case direction of Cardano. It's like we have a lot of NFTs and we have a lot of fun stuff on there, like all the other blockchains. But I don't think people realize that Cardano has been built for something far, far, far grander than just TVL and meme coins and NFTs. Like, a lot of the blockchains out there, honestly, to me, are shit. I mean, a lot of these blockchains are gimmicky shit blockchains that are just looking to capitalize on the FOMO of the crypto market and basically draw people in that don't really know any better yet, right? And it's like when I look at projects like Cardano and I compare them to other projects like Ethereum or Solana for that matter, and I feel like I see, you know, the funniest way, and this is going to sound so arrogant, and I don't mean it to sound arrogant, but it's almost one of those things where, you know, like in the movie The Matrix, where Neo, you know, he looks at the Matrix for the first time and he asks the guy, he's like, you understand what that's saying? He's like, you know, explaining to him how he looks at it and what he sees and how it's different than the green letters, numbers, and symbols and things, right? But he sees the picture, he sees the world. And Neo just saw like a bunch of gibberish on the screen. And I feel like a lot of new beginners in crypto see a lot of gibberish on the screen. They're very lost. They have no idea where to begin. A lot of people that want to get into crypto because they hear about it are afraid of crypto because they just don't know anything about it, right? And I feel like I'm at a point where I look at the screen and I see the world. I don't see the gibberish on the screen anymore. And so for me, I understand use case and I understand the depth of what blockchain technology is ultimately created to do. We haven't seen any of that yet on any blockchain for that matter. You know, a lot of blockchain smart contract tech has been used for a lot of these little gimmicky things that drives up adoption and drives up wealth in a lot of ways. It's making people wealthy because it's so new. And there's going to be a lot of that. But that's not really what a lot of this blockchain tech is being built for. You know, I mean, maybe Ethereum, you know, and maybe Solana. But when I look at technologies like Cardano, when you think about how much longer its development cycles have taken and why they've taken such a scientific approach to its development, why they utilize the different programming languages on it, like Haskell and things like that, there are reasons for this. Cardano is not built to be like a meme coin pilot program, right? It's not built to be an NFT pilot program. You can do all that stuff, sure, but that's not what it's been designed for. It's been designed for major international commerce, decentralized finance applications, and ultimately just deep tech. And I don't think people really understand that. And for that to come to fruition, it takes time. Like yesterday, I did the news update about the Dubai Police Department and how they're basically utilizing a pilot system on Cardano for databases that the world of like Interpol and the like can access. It wasn't a month or two ago that I was talking about like we should do something like that, you know, where we have an international database that every police officer, everybody in crime fighting can access it and find clues and details of cases that may be relevant to one of theirs so that they can catch somebody that's maybe going from country to country or state to state or whatever, right? And then here we are, we find out Dubai's already getting started with something like that on Cardano. And I'm like, they understand the tech. They understand what it's being built for. And I still to this day don't believe a lot of people do. And a lot of people, I see the comments, you know, like I'm not a developer, so I don't understand down to the code level, right? But when I read papers and I see how things are explained and described, I understand the point. I can't tell you how to build it. I can't tell you how this technology is more beneficial than another or how this programming language is more beneficial than the other to achieve the same goal. I don't know that. I don't understand those nuances. It doesn't mean to say that I don't know anything about Cardano or blockchain tech. It just means I can't fucking build it. And I see comments every once in a while where people are like, oh, and they get real arrogant with it, right? Because they're like, oh, I'm a coder and I see this and Crow doesn't know shit. I'm like, no, I don't. I've never claimed to know anything about developing or being a coder or programmer. I am more of a left brain in that sense where I don't have the patience to sit there and learn how to plug in a bunch of numbers and symbols to make something go click, click, click. I don't do that. I can't do that. My mind would go nuts. But I'm envious of those who can because they ultimately will control the world. So I'm not knocking them. But yeah, that's the level of understanding that I don't have is that deep, you know, it's like the difference between, you know, throwing together a modular computer or doing solid state electronics where you're actually soldering resistors to a board and connecting them. You know what I mean? That's the difference. I'm not that deep into crypto that I understand the programming tech of it. But anyway, I mean, I see projects like Cornucopias and I understand the grand scale of what they're building. And it's, you know, when we started off with things like Sandbox, you know, and you have Decentraland, and it's like those things are cool for their own niche market. But when you're talking about a global market, when you're talking about something that's really going to attract people from all over the world and empower all of us to do what we want in our own space, Cornucopias is it all day. And once that really starts to hit, and people are actually able to go into their plots of land and they're building and changing their homes, their apartments, their business buildings, their little mini games that they're going to create, and just how that's all going to connect and the ecosystem associated with all of it. I'm telling you right now, when that day comes and Cornucopias becomes a household name for everybody getting into the metaverse, it's not going to be about which platform, which game do you want to play in the metaverse. It's going to be about what do you want to accomplish within Cornucopias, the metaverse. And the other layer outside of that is AR. Like, to me, when I see Cornucopias, I see a world that's being developed to empower its users, its players to achieve things. There are going to be people literally living in Cornucopias generating income. There are going to be people that are doing things within the Cornucopias world, utilizing the Copy token, utilizing their own tokens, utilizing all of these different elements to create a lifestyle for themselves. That is going to happen. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Honestly, on my game, my trading card game, I asked them, and they haven't answered me yet, but my trading card game is being built in JavaScript. You're going to be able to play my trading card game that's being built on Cardano for Cardano. And like, you're going to be able to play that thing anywhere, man. You're going to be able to play it on your phones, your tablets, your computers, like anywhere. And I'm like, how do we integrate this so that people can play this trading card game, you know, on a big screen, you know, whatever, inside the my metaverse, my dome. You know, I want people to be able to come to my custom dome and do all kinds of stuff. And that is what I'm really looking forward to doing most. Abscon sent a $10 super sticker. I don't know what a super sticker is. I don't see anything, but that's cool. Thank you. I appreciate that, Abscon. I do. Thoughts on Casper? I bought some after your video. I haven't looked back at Casper in a while. I need to check it out. As a matter of fact, I had the crypto chef, the guy who helps with a lot of my segments and things, and I asked him, I said, can you put together like a list of all of the paid segments? Because I want to go back to all of the paid segments I've done and see, where are they now? What have they accomplished? Are they good projects that I maybe not like something? And I said, hey, they paid me, but I don't really care for this that much. And they got mad, and now they're taking over the world. Or like, I just kind of want to get an idea as to what's going on. Thank you. I'm glad you're gay for Crow. I appreciate that. If you notice this thing on my arm, it's because I went and donated blood today. If you haven't donated blood, I encourage you to do it. You know, it helps the world go round. And I always get these notifications like, you know, we could really use your blood right now because of this and that. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go and I'll give you some. So yeah, there are people all over the world walking around with my blood in their veins, and maybe that means they'll get taller. I don't know. I doubt it, but any SoBlocks updates with the dev in the future? There are some SoBlocks updates coming. I'm not going to get into them yet, but I know that he is working on finalizing the ad system, because as soon as he can finish this ad system so that people can use the tokens to buy advertising on the website, and it's all an automated system the way it was originally planned, at that point, now it's a matter of, okay, now I'm going to start using it, start drawing more attention to it, get more people using it. Now we have a revenue stream that helps further development, and then we can start nailing down all of the other elements. Now, I will say too, as far as SoBlocks is concerned, there is a chance that I don't build this on Cardano anymore. And I'll tell you why. I've tried everything to try and get support, like Project Catalyst and the like. I just can't afford to build this whole thing on my own. I just can't. And there's another project that is coming that I can't say anything about yet. It is Cardano related, and it will be in support of Cardano, but it will be its own chain. and it is going to be a pretty big deal. I think I'm going to become a seed round investor in this project. And then when I'm allowed, I've already signed an NDA. I had an hour-long video chat with the founder. Turns out he found me in 2017. He's been following me ever since. And let's just say he's a whale. And he's been building this big powerhouse team of developers from a lot of different blockchains and a lot of different companies, from Polygon to IOG, you name it. And I think we're going to be working something out where he's going to be helping me get what's needed to really get SoBlocks built out the way I envision it. Because right now it's not even close. Right now it's like it's just your typical little social media platform that's not really doing anything that significant. And like I always tell you guys, man, if I'm not actively doing something or using something, I'm not going to waste my time or your money talking about it. So, and I tried to do the catalyst thing, man, but there's a system. People have learned how to kind of fudge the Cardano catalyst system. It needs a revamp, but I don't necessarily see that happening anytime soon. There's just a lot of crappy projects that know how to like, it's really, to me, Project Catalyst is kind of a fail, and not just because I didn't get funding for SoBlocks. It's not what I mean. It's the nature of how it all works and how many people have come to me and said, you have to do things this way or this way and this way in order to get funding. You have to break it up into smaller chunks over time. And it's just like you have to know how to game the system, so to speak. And I'm like, that to me is just not good. Somebody needs to rethink the way that works. Yeah. If anything, I almost wish that there was like a primary board of electors or something like that. Even if they were appointed by the community and you've got a panel of like 6 people, almost like a Supreme Court, and you've got a whole bunch of projects that enlist and they say, we want so much ADA to do XYZ, and the community votes on the ones that, and gets basically votes out all of the trash. The cream rises to the top, and then the Supreme Court of Cardano basically votes on, all right, this is a legitimate project. This is, and they make educated decisions on where some of those where that money goes and how much gets distributed. Because even though, like, maybe you have a project and they say, well, look, we really could use this to get all of these things done in this time frame. And rather than say, well, you don't get anything at all because we didn't have enough funding because there are a bunch of shit projects that got funded before yours did, we'll give you this much, and then let's see where you're at with those funds by the next round, and then maybe we can get you the rest. There are just a lot of different ways that I feel would be much, much better in handling that side of things than the way it's handled now. But if I end up doing this, whether it's like a grant, I think they might be doing like a grant to get SoBlocks built for me. It will all still work and it will all still have functionality on Cardano, but it will just be on another primary chain. And I'm okay with that. So, it is what it is, but I want to get SoBlocks built, and I want it to be built in the way I've envisioned it. Because ultimately I want SoBlocks to be open source. I want SoBlocks to be community controlled, community policed, and community driven, and all of the good content that comes out on SoBlocks, I want people to vote with their block tokens, and I want that content to be minted to the blockchain. And then I want a secondary viewer outside of the SoBlocks interface itself, so that if something should ever happen to SoBlocks, the content that's minted to that blockchain is able to be accessed for eternity. And that is ultimately what I want. And I consider it kind of the ultimate in free speech, community driven, community police social media that nobody controls, not even me. I want it to be kind of like Cardano in the sense that it's being built so that it doesn't have any central point of focus or central point of control. It's ultimately controlled by the community as a whole. And the systems have been put in place to do exactly that. So yeah. What up, Slim? You need an interview with Crow. Who's Slim? Stripper coin. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in chat. I guess I like when there are other like side conversations going on. And no, this isn't a side chain. This is a layer 1, and it's actually a really, really freaking cool project. I'm going to be an investor. I'm going to be an advisor. Maybe not an advisor. That's probably not the right term. I forget what they called it, but I'm going to be involved. But I don't even think I'm going to be able to talk much about it in detail for at least like 4 to 6 weeks, which really sucks because I'd love to be able to get everybody involved right now. But I will say that the project is, I think it's going to make some waves. I definitely do. And it's probably going to end up becoming like one of my second biggest holdings next to Cardano. And when it launches, you're going to know, because when I'm allowed to actually talk about it and let everybody know that it exists, I'm going to make sure that everybody knows that this is it. Like, this is the one. This is basically going to be like, getting into Cardano at pennies. And it's, I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to slip anything up, but it's going to be interesting. And I will absolutely have the founder. And because of my relationship with the founder of the project, where I just talked to him for the first time, like a few weeks ago, but the fact that he's been following my channel since 2017 and, his story is going to blow your mind. So it's going to make some people cry. It's going to make some people like, oh, well, at least I'm not the only one. I mean, this guy's been through it. But like, he's a freaking whale, man. I mean, he's a whale, and he's a really cool dude. He was on his phone. He switched over in our video conversation, and he showed me his Ferrari and his G-Wagon, and the license plates were Cardano 1 and Cardano 2. So I thought that was pretty funny. Although I don't like gray for a Ferrari, but that's the teach their own. But anyway, that all is going to be coming in the future, and I'll probably be able to interview him anytime I want to, as opposed to Charles, where I send him a request and he sees it and then doesn't say anything for 2 months. So it'll be a very good relationship, and I think it'll be something that I know I'm going to take to, and I think it's going to be a very fruitful project. So I'll be super excited. So listen, folks, on that note, I appreciate you. Almost 900 people on this live stream. I should probably go live more often. I really should. It'd probably help my channel grow. I don't know. We'll see. Out of almost 1,000, does my subscribership go up at all, or did I just talk for an hour and a half and show a bunch of choppy video game footage nobody cares about? But anyway, I appreciate it. Hey, if you guys don't see me tomorrow, I hope you have a great, safe weekend. I want to see everybody back here on Monday, because we're going to have some big news that I'm going to be going over, a lot more Cornucopias details that I'm finally going to be able to talk about. But hey, tomorrow, in the meantime, you're going to have BitTrue. I've always liked BitTrue myself because they like to list a lot of fun tokens. So get out there and be somebody. Have some fun. Until next time, guys, crow your coins. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you probably Monday. See you then.